incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Mavericks along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Thank you.
Fans, you can hear from Nassau Media. All fans in attendance will receive a poster mask man.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Donte DiVincenzo.
During these last 10 games, he's been a menace on the defensive end. Poking balls loose, jumping passing lanes. He's been all over the place and piling up the steals as a result.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Herder in at the 3. And for Dallas, a pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. Smith out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Gafford in at the 5, down low. Back-to-backs are one of the season's unique challenges, Legs. The second game in particular.
Yes, stamina plays a real factor in those back-to-backs, and the challenge is mental and physical. Who can push through the fatigue and find a way to get it done?
Totally a mindset, isn't it?
No excuses.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
And here's Edwards outside. Gafford grabs the miss. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. And their ongoing winning streak has been the top story in the league lately. A stunning 23 straight victories so far.
Well, this winning streak is absolutely incredible. And it's been interesting to see the number of different ways they can beat you. They go on big scoring runs. They've got great ball pressure and rim protection. Or some nights they just shoot you out of the building with their three-point shooting. What a team to watch.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by Dallas. Edwards, no good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Davis with a screen on Edwards. Throws it up high. Smith finds Davis. Back to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Flagg. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
That one drops for him.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Smith outside. Pass to Davis. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
That's the essence of Davis's game, battling through contact and playing big inside.
Now Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Smith. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Whoa! Oh, my goodness! And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Players wish they had that kind of lift off the floor.
Supremely athletic move. That's a highlight.
Now, it is something special to be born with that kind of verticality.
Here's Randall. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Reed, a screen on Irving. Edwards for 3. Counted from distance. Edwards got 5 now.
Shooting the three with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
And legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
Here's DiVincenzo after Dallas' three-pointer on the other end. Here's Randall. And Davis with the block.
And that's what makes AD special, protecting that rim.
And there's the lob. And the dunk by Gafford.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Now here's Randall. Davis with the defensive effort.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And it's in there. 6 points for him.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Smith, following the score by Minnesota. Back to Irving. Smith outside. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
He is dialed in right now, perfect from the field this quarter.
Outside Edwards. And it's flagged with a rebound.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Smith passes to Gafford. Got it. Good job in the low post. Gafford's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Edwards against Smith. And Edwards, wow, with some power.
Wow, going to the top floor.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Now here's Smith. He's got 9. Pass to Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 6 assists now in the game. Timberwolves trail by 11. Randall outside. Now here's Herter, guarded closely. And there's the rejection. On the wing, Irving. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Irving's got 5 now.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Edwards for 3. The shot misses. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Fade away. And it's Dallas scoring again.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Checked in for the Mavericks. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at Dallas, it's a long season, but right now they're in great position holding that prize top spot. And of course there's Minnesota, 7 games behind.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
And the dunk by Gafford.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And here's Clark. Pass to Shannon. Now Gobert to stop the run. Nice D from Gafford. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board. They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Kicks it out to Clark. Pass to Shannon. There's the three. Smith with the rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Irving. Again, the Mavericks good for two more.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. For Dallas, Williams is checked in for Gafford. Flag comes in for Davis. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Randall is checked in. Now here's Randall. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. To the inside, here's Miller. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists tonight.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's Russell. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Here's Smith. Another one falls for Dallas.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Randall. Pass to Shannon. From behind the arc. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Williams. Deflected.
Yeah, nice swat by Randall, using his size and good anticipation to get in the shooter's way.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shannon. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Dallas on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Then it's Miller, and it's Shannon in at the point guard position. Pass to Randall. Clark outside. No good on the 3. Dallas has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Russell a screen on Clark. Here's Flag. Another one falls for Dallas.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Randall outside. That 3's off the mark. Randall's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." BA?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Miller. Minnesota again missing. And Dallas with possession. They've gone on an 8-0 run. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Now here's DeRozan. 17 points in his last outing. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Olynyk checked in for the Mavericks. Smith comes in for Hardy. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball. Hey, tee up on Julius.
Randall with it. Kicks it out to Clark. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
And Dallas making a change here. Davis is checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Miller. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Randall outside. Just 5 on the clock. Count that bucket. Randall's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Smith. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Looking for a little extra style points right there with the fadeaway.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Randall, left side. Shot from the low block. No luck on that one. Dallas has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Russell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Randall outside. Pass to Clark. Back to Randall. The 3 is up. That won't go either for Randall.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Shannon. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, BA, I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Can't complete the lob. Minnesota shooting at 30% here in the second. Edwards for three. Minnesota again missing.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Now Smith. 18 points for him. Oh, there's the alley. And Davis slams it home.
Davis makes things simple for his teammates. Just lob it up, and he will take care of the rest.
And Minnesota with possession here. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Pass to Reed. Outside, DiVincenzo. Now Randall. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Flag's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And here's Smith. Down low.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And so it's Minnesota with it. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Shannon. Minnesota again missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert comes in for Randall. And Huerter's subbed in for Shannon.
Kevin Huerter.
Edwards against Smith. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Smith. And he lobs it up top.
I love when they run that action with Davis. It's really hard to stop him in pick and roll.
Now here's Edwards. He has 7, and it's 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
Here's Smith. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, devastating move. That was an ankle breaker.
Well, that one is going on the highlight reel. He'll be showing that one to his grandchildren someday.
2 points. That one goes. 9 points for Anthony Edwards.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Smith against Edwards. Smith outside. Back to DeRozan. Up top, Smith. 4 on the clock. Over Edwards. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Smith's got 22.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Anthony Edwards.
46 seconds left in the second period. Dallas has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. Here's Smith. Oh, wow. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Showing absolutely no mercy. Wow.
Look at his teammates. They're loving it. They're letting him know.
I can't believe he tried that in game.
Reed sets a screen. For 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards against Smith. Pass to Irving. Back to Smith. And he lobs it up.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing. Love that look. They're locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense can't keep up with those guys. So the D has to pick up the slack or this thing is over.
Man, you know they're getting an earful right now in that locker room. We'll see who's listening.
And now, you know it, you love it. Time to see what fans are saying on social media. So, a pressing question. Hustle D. Jeremy wants to know, will Shaq's career as a DJ surpass his basketball career?
Wait, Shaq's a DJ? Nah, I'm just...
Kenny, don't make me release this footage of you dancing on my stage.
It's
I
all
will
right,
release it right now. I'm picking my phone up right now. You say another word, I will release this footage.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Timberwolves shooting around 33%, not the best offensive efficiency. A pair of first overall picks in the front court, Flagg and Davis. Kyrie Irving out there with Smith, and it's Gafford in at the center position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He ended up with 59 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
That shot wide open. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
And Kyrie is a threat from anywhere beyond the arc, including those corners.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. Outside Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 5 assists in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Smith against Edwards. Fades back. And again, it's Dallas.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Shoots. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
And you look at Smith, he's currently up there in the voting at number 2. So clearly no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
2 on the clock. Davis from long range. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
Outside Edwards. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Reed against Smith. Pass to Flag. Back to Smith. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Smith's got 28.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Randall finds Herder. Now DiVincenzo. Puts up a 3. Herder can't hit. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Smith with it. 28 points for him. Davis with a screen on Edwards. And he's gone for the lob! And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, he continues to break down that defense. Davis is in a great rhythm right now.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Looking to win the run. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Outside Irving. Smith outside. Here's Davis. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-pointer. Davis has got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. I mean, just what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Randall against Davis. For 3, DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
For 3, Smith. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And that's his second 3-pointer tonight.
For Dallas, they've gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. The number 1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Pass to Reed. Back to Randall. On the take. And it's blocked by Davis.
Well, known as one of the elite defenders in this league, Davis takes pride in getting those rejections.
Smith against Edwards. Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Up and over Smith. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Edwards. 14 points for him. And Edwards slams it in.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Smith outside. Pass to Russell. Back to Smith. Clock at 6. And here's Christie. On the wing, Davis fires the 3, and Dallas hits again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Minnesota's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Stolen by Russell. In transition. Here's Smith. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Smith's got 12 points now in the quarter.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
2 minutes remaining.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the whole discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Williams is checked in for Anthony Davis. Smith passes to DeRozan. Smith against Miller. 6 to shoot. Pass to Christie from downtown. They grab their own miss. Back to Smith. Now Christie jacks up a 3, and the three-pointer goes. Christie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And for Minnesota, they're shooting a disappointing 38%. Here's Shannon. He has 6. And he makes it on the layup. Shannon's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Great dime by Gobert. Scans the floor well to find his teammates.
Smith outside. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Martin, he's checked in for Williams.
Substitution on the court.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Pass to Shannon. Now Clark, covered by Smith. Here's Shannon. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Miller. The 3. Here's the pick. Let's go with a 3. That shot missing. For 3, Smith. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks making this game a no. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Then it's Miller, and it's Clark in at the shooting guard. And it's DeRozan missing. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 35% so far in this one. Miller outside. Miller, a screen on DeRozan. Pass to Gobert. Back to Randall. From the arc. Russell with the rebound.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Smith outside. Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Phil, BA evaluating.
And yes, another basket.
He's now on a tie for the 4th most games in NBA history with 40 points or more.
He's creating a legacy that will be remembered for a long, long time. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Outside Christie. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. The 3, Smith. And the Mavericks, another 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Randall. Now here's Gobert, guarded by Russell. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Clark against Smith. Fades away. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Smith's got 47 points. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Gobert. And here's Randall, defended by DeRozan. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Olenek's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. Smith outside. Fader on the way. Chalk up 2 there. Smith's got 10 points in the quarter.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
The Timberwolves shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
Smith against Edwards. DeRozan right side. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Smith against Edwards. Shot blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Number 1, Jaden Hardy.
Randall inside. DeRozan on him. Sends it home from three-point land.
And with all the defensive attention Randall gets, that kick-out pass is a vital part of his game.
Now Smith. Shot clock at 6. DeRozan outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Shannon. Pass to Edwards. Over Smith. Edwards can't hit.
And he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Up top, Smith. Guarded by Edwards. Back to Smith. The 3-ball. Oh, connects again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Edwards against Smith. Pass to Christie. DeRozan outside. For 3, Smith. He got it again! Sensational!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught to the paint. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Smith outside. And again, it's Dallas.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Edwards, the pass to Randall. Clark left side. 3-pointer. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
3 points.
Clark's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Smith against Edwards. Smith outside. Over Edwards. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 59 points.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Randall deciding where to go with it. Randall draws the double, and here's Clark for three. The kick out to Edwards. Beyond the arc, drops in the three. Edwards has got 12 points here in the second half.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Smith outside. On the wing, Christie. Back to Smith. Over Edwards. Hits yet again. Wow!
And with this tremendous night, he is tied for second most 60-point games in a season.
What a year he's having. Game after game, being able to score so effortlessly. Truly remarkable.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Edwards against Smith. Pass to Christie. Back to Smith. And here's Christie. Fires for three. Randall pulls down the board. To the middle. Here's Shannon. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
Assist from
Edwards got 3 assists now in this one.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Mavericks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Champ.
Well, he just checked so many boxes tonight. He got buckets for himself, created for his team, and as a result, he just racked up a triple-double.
To the left wing, from outside the arc, yet another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Pass to Edwards. Randall outside. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Buries it from 3.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Edwards against Smith. Over Edwards. And it's Dallas scoring again.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security's everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems.